Hello, my name is Zombie Zero. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations. In the previous session, we finished up episode 4, Eternal Beginnings, a little bit prematurely. It ended with an unexpected twist, but we are now ready to go to the next episode. I also do it from the episode selection since we have that ability. Yeah, Bridge to the Turnabout. Let's see what we run into, because well, also words after last episode, after last session, this episode. So,
And his name is John Cena.
also John Cena. Hey, Rebel. Who is first for today? Anyway, let's get to it. As usual, I don't speak during these introductory cutscenes, so yeah, let's get right to it.
Dying on my hardcore Iron Man. Completed.
Oh, it's a Rebel place. I don't like this foreboding feeling. I had to somehow tie in the addition, the title screen somehow, but I was gonna say all the Bay family stuff sort of mixing into that. Not really a good sign, probably. Person got HES. Yeah, totally. February 6th, 9:48 a.m. Run and Cold offices. Hey, Nick. Yeah, what is it? You know, I've got spiritual powers, unlike you. Sure, you're a spirit medium after all. But just like you, if I'll keep my powers sharp, they get dull, right? I guess so, yeah. Glad you agree. Okay, Pearly, you're up. Girls? So, that's why we need to go on a special spiritual hotspot tour, Mr. Nick. Nani? I'm lost. What's this magazine you're shoving into my face? It's in the year's issue of Occult, Winter Spiritual Location Special. Oh. Well, Pearls looks so happy. Maximize your spiritual powers with just one night of intensive training. Yeah, it sounds too good to be true. I'll say, it sounds more like a scam to me. It's at a spiritual retreat called Hazakura Temple. It's way up in the mountains, and I bet it's nice and cold. Just perfect for training. Now I definitely don't want to go. You know, I think I've heard this temple before. It's a famous channeling dojo. It's hard for even real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there. Reservations for a temple? Are you serious? Don't worry, I made special reservations just for us. Yeah, and I signed up for a special course. Well, that's nice, and the timing couldn't be better. Since we don't have a case right now anyway. Alright, and it's settled. Oh, come on, just stand there, start packing your stuff. Are you invited? I don't think food will be provided in a place so high up in the mountains, but you're welcome to be invited, I guess. Yeah, but Mr. Nick, you better start packing your stuff. Me? Why do I have to go? Well, we have to be accompanied by someone over 20 years old. Yeah, I don't have anything to do with spirit power. The only thing I could channel is the TV. So, is there a heated pool at this Hazakura temple? No, but you can stand under a freezing waterfall. Dot. Sorry, but I think I'll pass. I hate cold places. Nani? No way. How could he be so selfish, Baka? Come on, Mr. Nick. Look at this place. Doesn't it look beautiful? No, not going. I'm gonna be nice and toasty at home. What the? What is it, Mr. Nick? See that magazine? Oh my gods, of course, there's... Yeah, this foreboding feeling I have is a lot worse than I figured. I remember that face. There's none. Also, Rebel, now you have Sai, and you don't probably want to be involved with her. Just saying. Is she a friend of yours or something, Nick? This girl, it's... My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. Honestly, how could any woman ever count on you for anything? Disgusts me. It can't be. She was found guilty and should still be in prison. Mr. Nick? I'll go. Nani? Asakura Temple. I said I'll go. Yes, isn't it great, Pearly? Yes. Oh, thank you, Mr. Nick. You'd do anything for Mr. Maya, right? Even while we're burning coals, right? Uncle New Year's issue in a call magazine featuring Hazakura Temple. Dahlia Hawthorne. I knew there was no way she could possibly be at the temple, but I just had to see for myself who this nun really was. February 7th, 3:24 p.m. Hazakura Temple, main gate. It's so cold here, Nick. Well, maybe you should have put something warmer for a change. Maybe you should have put on something warmer for a change. Well, it's supposed to be cold. It's raining. Chew. Our teeth are clattering so loudly, it's all I can do to take out what she's saying. Oh, Miss Maya, so this is the famous Hazakura Temple. Really? I'm not gonna see these multiple times. I just wanted to do it for once, just be funny. Well. How nice to see you here. Welcome to our temple. Oh, thank you. Oh my. Thank you for coming all this way. Come now. You must have been cold. What's with the past tense? We're raising human specimens as we... Well, we are high up in the mountains after all. In any case, we shouldn't speak here. Please follow me inside. Thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't think I would pass... Oh, yes. I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm the head nun here at the temple. My name is... Bikini. Sure, game. Bikini? That's right. Actually, that's my temple name. What do you think? It's your tradition to have one, and I've always wanted something that has a nice image to it. I thought, why not choose a bikini? Besides, it makes me seem younger. It certainly does. Oh, I signed up for your special course. Well, my. Very brave of you considering how cold it is. Oh. Can you expect Rebel now? This stream, this is a cult and not a temple, but that's just my first impressions. Actually, people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those you channel. Wahahaho. Reckless? Wahaha. Your name is Boxer. Maybe you should take it easy tonight, Miss Sigma. We can come back another day. You went to all the trouble for the reservation. Yes, that's right. You've come on this way, so please enjoy yourselves. There's still time before supper, so why don't you have a look around? What do I have anyway? Badge from Magatama. And we still know about Godot. And she's 48 rebel, so just saying. You know what, sure, let's talk first. So what's a channeling dojo anyway? Oh my, you don't even know that? Forget it, sister, for you notice I know what he's saying. Well, just call me Bikini and forget that sister bit. Channeling dojo is basically a spiritual power trading ground. We have special holy items prepared here to help people boost their spiritual power. Holy items? You train an entire evening surrounded by these items? Ew, it's quite mysterious. Spiritual power of these items seem to envelop you. Wahaha. Man, she must have just gotten off the trolley from Land of Make-Believe. So what exactly is a special? You must be incredibly devoted to be interested in that at such a young age. The training session where you stand on a block of spirit ice and chant a spell. 30,000 times, all while being showered in freezing cold spirit water. Nani? It's February now, right? But be careful this time of the year. If you don't watch it, you'll catch pneumonia or maybe die of hypothermia. Be careful, you hear? How am I supposed to be careful? I knew I shouldn't have signed Mystic Maya up for this. Sister, about this picture. Well, look at that. I must say I look rather divine here, don't you think? Yeah, unforgettable in every way. You mean it? Oh, I knew it. Wow. Makeup was pretty tough, but Iris helped me out. Iris? The cute little girl in the photo? She looks just like me, doesn't she? We're just a small temple here, so she and I run the entire place. Really? That sounds sad. Sorry to cut in, but... It's Iris. Where is she right now? Oh, just listen to you. You haven't come all the way up here just to find a girlfriend, have you? No, that's not what I had in mind at all. Anyway, Iris is in the inner temple preparing for this evening. Inner temple? Yes, that's right. Iris will be back this evening. Why don't you go have a look at the main hall for now? Because he's in the inner temple, huh? Let me look around first before we head in, I guess. What do you think, Nick? Pretty awesome gate, huh? Sure is. It looks pretty well maintained, too. This thing kind of puts their hometown to shame, Maya. Yeah, well, a lot of things have happened in Current Village. We used to be a lot richer back when people hired us to perform challenges. Oh, I see, but now the place looks a bit run down. Guess I was just born at the wrong time. Looks like the main hall will be staying tonight. From here, it looks like one of those ice hotels you always hear about. They've gotta have a heater or something in there, don't you think? I don't want to die. I'm not worried. I brought my hot water bottle. Did you bring one for me? What are you talking about, Nick? You carries around 2 hot water bottles. If the code doesn't kill me, the ice queen over here would just finish the job. I like it's one of the snow motorcycle things. Most people call it a snowmobile, you know. Snow motorcycle things. Snow... a blow meal, same thing. It's bad we didn't find Desiree. I bet she could race like the wind on a snowmobile. Or maybe she'd give me a ride in this little snowmobile. Told you, a snowmobile. And look, it's a cute little bell tower. I absolutely love the sound of a giant bell. So, which do you like better, that or the sound of money? Dot 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 exclamation point. Dot 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 dot. Sorry, but I'll take money for the win, Nick. What are you apologizing for? Oh, I thought that would have been like examined for the small door next to the giant gate, but guess not. Okay. Bridge of the hall. Yeah, let's hit the bridge out. Sure. Wow, look at this broken down old bridge, Nick. Yeah, look at the big canyon below us. Hey, there's a river down there. Looks like it's flowing real fast. What's wrong, Nick? You look like you've seen a ghost. I'm just not very good with heights. Hey, I got it. Maybe you should face your fear and try hurling yourself off the edge. You know, 1, 2, 3, and jump. Might be just what you need to get over your fear of heights. Yeah, jump's a real good way of overcoming phobias, alright. Anyway, sure looks like a rickety bridge. Kinda argue there. That's probably why it's called Dusty Bridge. Read again, Maya. It says Dusky Bridge. Well, it's practically the same thing. Also, volunteer seconds tonight. Come on, Nick. Why don't we hop across the bridge? It'll be fun. So sure, it looks like a bunny. Looks like bunny helping across the bridge will destroy it. Okay, Nick. Then let's try to find a nice, cute, fluffy words. Find a cute, fluffy little bunny and test your cherry. Well, that right there sums the fundamental difference between sane and insane. Some letters are engraved into a replica builder. D-U-S-T-Y bridge, huh? It says Dusky Bridge, okay? Come on, Nick, look at this. Take a look at this bridge and tell me it's not supposed to be dusty, Baka. Sign's obviously wrong and I'm gonna fix that. That can be a pencil, Nick. Do I look like a pencil holder to you? I can't believe there's a public phone here. Who would ever use it? The people who live here, I guess. I doubt they have any real phones here. Yeah, but it took like 20 minutes to walk here from the main hall. It would have been smarter of them to build the main hall here, don't you think? Maybe you should work on channeling someone with more logical sense, man. Looks like it's about 20 yards to that cliff over there. I guess that's where I'll be training tonight. You want to train with me, Nick? And do the special course? I think not. But it'd be so great if he had spiritual powers too. Really? I see dead people's... Sounds more like a cause for alarm to me. So now we have going off in a different direction than out of the main hall. The site here is so old, the text seems to have vanished. Path leads to a wooden staircase that goes down to the bottom of the canyon. Okay, I'll write wooden staircase on it then. Do you really think that's necessary? You'd have to be blind not to see the stairs. Well, it can't hurt. Just perhaps a pencil, okay? Use a crime bio. I have a feeling I think I know where I'm at, and that worries me. Then again, can I see this picture? We're going to a place that has someone that looks very familiar to us, both past tense and a couple episodes ago, so yeah, also foreboding. Also, nice Margaret Simon back. Also, my controller shook. The main hall, I think it's even colder in here. Mr. Nickley, smelled it? It smells like meat and gravy. Yeah, you're right. I guess it's pot roast for tonight. Spirit ritual area? It could be. Weird. There was there something a little more, well, traditional. What are you talking about, Nick? Think monks and nuns should sit around eating rice gruel all the time? This sick man is right. I hope there's mashed potatoes, Jim. I love mashed potatoes. What a cute little acolyte. Greetings to all of you. Oh, hello. Oh, this lady makes Mara look like a 6.8 out of 6.8 out of 10 on the weirdness scale. Your outfit? Did you come here for the spiritual course too? Unfortunately, no. Actually, yeah? You're Miss Elise Diaxiom? Yes, that's right. You know of me. My name is Pearl Faye. I'm your biggest fan. Who is she, Nick? I see it now. Zavari, a fortune teller. I have got your books, Miss Dexium. Dexium, I don't know how to pronounce it. Oh, what a sweet thing to say, and please call me Elise. Books? Mr. Nick, don't you know anything? Don't you know who she is? Who this is? Well, an author, maybe? Yes, and an illustrator. Picture books. Picture books, huh? Oh, now I get it. And she had a stick. I'm sorry I don't know who you are. I get a lot of chances to really enjoy picture books. It's alright, I take no offense to that. The books are nothing but simple stories for children. And really beautiful books too, Miss Elise. Your books always make you feel as if my heart's been purified. Makes me feel very happy to hear you say that. I do have to admit, certainly seems like a kind, sensitive lady.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo. I mean, Miss Elise won an award last year for her book, The Magic Bottle. Yeah, so a friend of mine secretly submitted a story I had written to a publisher. They liked it so much that they asked me if it was the right to make it into a book. Must have been a really great story. Maybe I should try to write a children's book too. If I do, you can secretly send it to a publisher for me, Nick. Recently, I've accepted a sort of apprentice, you might say. An apprentice? He calls himself Larice Duexum. I believe he's out doing some landscape sketches now. On Larice's behalf as well, I'd like to thank you for your support. Also, of course, Miss Elise, anything for you. Why'd you come to Hazakura Temple, Miss Elise? Are you here to do some spiritual training? No, that's not it. I'm actually here to gather material for a new book I'm working on. Wow, can't wait to read it. I'm probably completely taken of her. I wanted to do a book with a more Japanese feel to it this time. So that's why you're dressed like you are? The children have a certain image of me in their minds. I don't want to disappoint them. What can I say? She's a real sweet lady. Why, Miss Elise, you're dressed up like a mountain nun. Yes, good people here are kind enough to let me borrow this. I'm wearing training clothes underneath my robe as well. I want a staff like that. You like the crystal spear? It's a real amethyst, you know. Maybe you'll find one like that up here in this mountain. Good luck, Nick. I know you'll find me one. Well, you'll have to excuse me now. I have to go help with the dinner preparations. Oh, you mean you're cooking dinner tonight? That's right. Would you like to help too, Pro? Yes, I want to help with whatever I can. Pro, looks like she just won a lottery. I'll help too then. No, it's fine. Please don't worry about it. You're to relax and enjoy the area with your friend. Huh? But... Oh yes, please take this. I think it'll be of help to you. It's a map of the area. We wouldn't want you to get lost now, would we? The inner temple. Okay, it's just on the other side of the bridge. Alvian says, I guess we'll take this chance to go check out the other temple. Okay, I'll see you two later then. Remember, you're not allowed to fight. Alright, Nick, let's go. At least we'll stay warm if we keep moving. First, as always, examine the area. Starting with the scribblings on the wall, I guess. Bet the writing on these sliding doors are instructions for spirit channeling. Kinda like how we scribbled math in the bathroom walls to remember them. Except we can't go to the bathroom during tests, and I can't read these walls. An altar. It looks a bit old, but someone does a good job taking care of it. Speaking of altars, I remember seeing one like this in Current Village last year. Guess they really do have something to do with spiritual power after all. There is a laughing large Makatama on the altar. If I can see Cyclops with the tiny Makatama I've got, I can only imagine what kind of power this bad boy has under the hood. Under his hood. There's straw Zabuton cushions arranged around a Hibaki brazier. I haven't seen a layout like this since I saw this really old Japanese movie on TV. If it wasn't for this hibachi, they'd probably freeze to death. Where does Sister Bikini go? I guess she went to the inner temple to go help the other nun out. Right, I think her name was Iris. Yeah, that was it. I want to find out who Iris is, but I'm scared of what I'll find. For the record, Phoenix has a connection to this Iris or the likeness of her face, as does a certain someone else that is no longer alive at this point. I'll leave it at that. No, I bet we're shaking like jello in an earthquake. ... And at least half of the wood in that rickety bridge was rotting, I bet. ... And not to mention the last part only had like one board left on it. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green. Can you not pick on me for a second? Still trying to get over the shock that we made it safely across that death trap. Yeah, I guess I'm a bit surprised too. And that temple is in bad shape. It looks like it could collapse at any time. I guess people don't use it too often. Is this really where you're gonna train tonight? Has to be it. It's kind of creepy around here. Like a ghost might jump out at you or something. I'm afraid of ghosts. Isn't it ironic, don't you think? I don't care how much you pay me. I don't want to cross that bridge again. No worries, Nick. No one's offering you any money. That's because no reasonable person would call that pile of popsicle sticks a bridge. That or happen is nothing more than a few planks of wood and some string. And if we want to get back, we got no choice but to cross it again, you know. ... Maybe I'll just stay. I've always dreamed of living in a little shack in the woods. Wow, you're really scared, aren't you? Oh wow, look at all the neat Buddha statues. Maybe I'll take home one whole with me. Maya. But there's so many, they wouldn't notice if I took just one. Katie, of course I'll notice. What are you gonna do with one of those anyway? But in the office, of course. We can trade out a wooden statue in the office reception for one of these. You know, come to think of it, where did that wooden statue come from anyway? Hey, there's a giant robot buried in the snow. Well, there's something buried in the snow, but I think it's an incinerator. Oh. But you gotta admit, it looks a lot like a robot. Sure. Anyway, I guess it doesn't get used much. It's looking pretty rusty. Hey Nick, you think this giant robot incinerator can walk? Totally, it's not a robot. It's not especially big either. You have no imagination. I thought it'd be real neat if we had a beat to advance. Like between a lorry and overgrown furnace, who'd ever pay to see that? Yeah, it looks like this bridge is suspended by 4 of these wires. Man, they're really thin. Shouldn't it be a little thicker? Stop it, you're such a worrywart, Nick. If the bridge were really gonna collapse, I'm pretty sure the boards would break before these wires ever did. What's wrong? You're turning into an overripe avocado again. So I should probably advance, but I'm always curious about examining the backwards of these areas. Yeah, half open gate. That's practically a welcome mat. Yeah, except the sign here says no entry. Nick. Rules are made to be broken, you know. You expect a lawyer to go along with that? Come on, you're such an old lady sometimes. Let's just go. Well, don't blame it on me when Sister Bikini puts a curse on you. Now you got me scared. Let's just forget about it, okay? There's something written on it. I can't read it, but if I had to take a good guess, I'd say it says Inner Temple. What's the point of a sign but you can't read it? Must be tough for the mailman when he's delivering here. Guess the sign's a good indication of how long this place has been here. So that's the Inner Temple up ahead, huh? It's kind of run down. Well, wouldn't it be very temple-like if it was all bright and shiny? Alright, trading here tonight. Yep, did everyone will see my spiritual powers? Well, sounds like your stomach wants to show off its digestive power instead. I wonder if that rose is ready yet. Okay, that's all she wrote. Could be a place where could be a location for a training hall, but sure. Yeah, look at this place. It's just a tiny freezing cold room. So this is where we'll both be training, huh? Nani? What do you mean both? I'm the only one. Really? But I thought Rose is just a little kid. She couldn't handle this kind of intensive training. So says a girl who I can barely hear over a cheap chattering. Anyway, the real training room must be behind this doorway. Behind that door over there. Yep, definitely getting the feeling it's back there. You might get a sense there's something supernatural about the cavern behind that door.
I'm in danger.
We're all in danger. Excuse me, but who are you? Eh? You're... Hey there. We're just looking around since we're gonna be staying here tonight. I'm assuming this has to be Iris, aka that one particular girl from the past. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. I wonder why she spaced out like that. Don't you, Nick? Did she say something, Maya? I eat too, Nick. My name is Iris. I'm one of the nuns here at this temple. I'm Maya Fey. It's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure is mine. Oh, excuse me. I have some chores to attend to. Sure is beautiful and a bit spacey, I guess. I guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us. Dot dot dot. Nick? Girl, it can't be, but... Dot 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 question mark? Yeah, emotional damage is for sure. For sure, Rebel. I dropped enough hints as it is. It's has to be obvious, I would think. Also, Rebel, no, I will say just no because you're upside, but definitely not foreboding. Nope. It's an antique dresser. Wonder if there's anything valuable inside. Let's have a look. Nothing, just a bunch of clothes. Hey, Nick. Sorry, I was just thinking. But Iris, I bet. Looks like you've been bitten by a love bug, Nick. Dasher's training, I must be on the other side of the storm. Wonder what it's like. Oh wait, it's locked. Alright, Nick. You know you want to open it for me. I can't. You're kind of a bad mood lately, haven't you, Nick? Is it Vari? I know what it is. IRIS. Dot dot dot. I was a Nick sitting in a tree. KISSING. You're not wrong, Matt, for once. Think it's her old, isn't it? No. Why is she screaming like that? This scroll. It's my mother. Nani? You can't because of her being undone. That's not it, but it's a good second reason, technically. It's Missy Faye, the master of the current school of channeling. Are you sure? Yes. That crest at the top of the scroll? That's a special mark of the master by tradition. So that's what that mark means. What is it? Nothing. It's just that I lost Sour over 15 years ago. If it wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have even know it was her. No matter, I can't even recognize her face. Maya. Totally not sus, being here of all places, surely. Hanging wall scroll showing Maya's mother, Misty Faye. It's not at all. Rest at the top is the official mark of the master. Wanda's temple has some sort of connection to the Faye family. I think it does, actually. Supposedly it was founded by a branch family member at a current school. Well, I'll have to ask Bikini in more detail when I get the chance. About Maya and the Faye family in general. And it looks like that's all she wrote. Okay. Yeah, we managed to make it across Dusty Bridge. Nick, you look great again. Are you feeling alright? Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we missed Sister Iris at the training hall, you've been really quiet. Sorry. You think he's yelling at us? Oh, he must be. There's no one else around. Would you mind moving? You're standing right in my way. Oh. I know you. You're... Oh, sorry. Gotta run. See ya. Hey, wait a minute. Nice to meet you. I'm Laurice Dioxum. Of course. You want me just rolling my eyes again? Internally, of course. Fire your Larry. Your clothes may change, but you're still the butts. Shut up. I'm Laurice. And I'm here to do a sketch of Dusky Bridge. Oh, so it really is our Larry. That I give way for pretending to be someone else. Right, so what are you doing with the last name Duexum? Well, I want to start over again with a clean slate. A clean slate? You remember, don't you, last time? Right, the mask case. After that, I started to realize I didn't like this guy known as Larry Butts. That's when I came across it. The Book of Destiny. Book of Destiny? Do you mean... The Magic Bottle by Miss Elise Waxham. It's so beautiful, so moving, so gentle. My heart felt cleansed. I was saved. Maybe I should buy a copy of the Magic Bottle. Wow, Larry would make a great book salesman. But I want to get the book now too. She's the most wonderful person I've ever met. I'd follow her anywhere. Well, she certainly is a very elegant lady. You see? Here's a photo I took of her in secret. Wow, that's a beautiful photo. You want a copy, don't you? It's okay, just happen to have extra prints. Taken by our only pupil, Laurice Duexum. Still, it's kind of hard to imagine you as a picture book illustrator. To tell the truth, you must have some kind of ulterior motive, right? What are you talking about? I don't trust anyone anymore, especially not women. Talk about bad case of denial. Anyway, can you draw well enough to make a picture book? Alright, I said about technical skill, you know, it's also about having a pure heart. And that's why I'm asking, can you draw well enough to make a whole book? No, he was a security guard in this game, and then I'm assuming stuff happened. And then he was our first client way once upon a time. Huh. Was he a photographer? I'm not even sure at that point. I want to say maybe, but maybe he was a salesman before all that stuff happened. I forget. Now that you mention it, I wonder. Looks like you still have some doubt in your heart. It's true, I do. But when I first saw her, I felt it. Something inside me ended and something else began. Larry, it sounds like you fell in love with Miss Elise Duxum. You're wrong. It's not her. It's the other girl. The other girl? Oh. I've got a bad feeling about this. I'm gonna assume... Well, curiosity first, before I assume the worst. You got competition. Don't worry, you'll probably do better in the bets. Oh, I swear. Wow, you're even cuter than last time I saw you. Oh, really? Yeah, you look like a totally different person. Don't you think so, Nick? Maybe because we're always together, but she looks pretty much the same to me. Yeah, I remember. That's Maya's big sister. Wow, you really do remember. Yeah, who could forget that? A couple of gorgeous sisters. Larry, please. You're that Nick? Gorgeous. Right, that's when I defended Larry. Mia was still alive. I haven't seen her in a while, so I bet she's gotten a lot bigger. Well, it's only been 4 months since we celebrated Ron's not guilty verdict. Maybe so, but kids these days grow so fast. Well, she hasn't changed a bit as far as I can tell. Come on, Nick, I really doubt that. But this is my version of me. You don't know because you don't pay enough attention, that's all. Sometimes I really worry about what goes on inside this guy's head. She seems really motherly, doesn't she? What do you mean she's motherly? She is my mother. She's your what? I'm gonna have to take a pass on answering that one. Wait a sec, why is he getting off so easy this time? Better known as Larry, but currently in training as Elise Duxum's pupil. Okay, I guess it probably is the worst case situation, isn't it? Also age 25. Nona has a Kura temple. She reminds me much of her. Her, my little Iris. She's really pretty. This girl, she's perfect. She's exactly my type. I wonder if she would model for me. I want to draw a portrait of her. Yeah, you always liked those model types, didn't you, Larry? Wait a sec. Didn't you say you were swearing off women? Oh, that's right. Of course I have. I have, basically, but Iris is different. I feel like I still have one chance left at the dream. This guy will never change. Hey everyone. Hey Pearly. Your preparations are complete. Please come quickly to the main hall. Alright, can't wait to dig in, Pearly. I'm gonna go to the inner temple and call Sister Iris. I also want to have a look at where Mystic Violet is going to be training. February 7th, 7:48 p.m. Hazakura Temple, Main Hall. Why am I stopped?
That boy needs theory therapy. You're a nut. You're crazy in the coconut. What does that mean? That boy needs therapy. He was white as a sheet and he also made false teeth.
The man with the golden eyeball. That's still a lot of months, Rebel. But thanks so much for the 42 months. A very long time. Are you sure it's alright to eat that much before your training? Well, this kind of training is a battle of endurance. Maya, please don't do anything that might put your health at risk. No pain, no gain, I guess. So worried about you. Here's your nighttime song. I mean, it's probably fitting considering we're in a spiritual temple and Maya's gonna do some questionable training, but it sort of fits the theme. Well, that's not. My tongue twisters are hard. Dilly dally shilly shally. Let's get ready for tonight. Good luck, Maya. Alright, here I go. I'll see y'all tomorrow, I guess. Iris, please ring the bell at 10 for lights out, alright? Yes, Sister Bikini. And then after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall. I understand, Sister Bikini. Man, Maya and Bikini's really seem excited about this training thing tonight. Well, Pearl, what are you gonna do tonight? Well, if you like, you can cut to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together. Really? I'd love to. My original virtual frontier psychiatrist plane. I mean, maybe it'll channel a ghost. Maybe it'll channel a spirit. Like I said, it sort of fits the theme, I guess. I'm not very good at reading. Well then, would you like to practice reading with me? I'd love to. Well, I guess Pearl is actually submitting with Miss Duexum. So Larry, what are you gonna do? Me? Well, I'm just gonna hang out in my room. I can't send a code at all. I'll totally hear you there. Miss Belize, so for example, how do you read this? It says gravely. It's kind of a tough word. Oh, okay. And what about this word? That's another rough one. It means goat scream. I mean, it says roast. How the book is she reading anyway? Well, I'm gonna wash the dishes and help clean up. I'll go visit you when I'm done, Miss Elise. Well, not much to do except head to my room and huddle under the covers, I guess. February 7th, 9:12 p.m. Hazakura Temple, Main Hall. Great, it's a whole different type of code up here in the balance. Okay, the nearest bathroom just be a little closer to my room.
Emotional damage.
Lots of emotional damage. Mr. Wright? Oh, Miss Duexum, you're gonna use the restroom too? No, but have you seen Pearl? No, that's since after dinner. I thought she said she was going to go to your room. I know, but she never showed up. I'm gonna go look for her. Excuse me. Jusice For All, a woman is mysterious in origin as her last name. But the real mysterious one is... oh. Sister Iris? No. I don't think that's the intent at all, Rebel. Also, Rebel, please. Good evening. The real mysterious one is this girl. Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright? I can't let this chance pass me by. I should try to talk with her and maybe get some answers. Like I said, Rebel, it should be a very familiar face to you. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, we literally saw her in the last episode. Or maybe this is someone else. But the resemblance is really uncanny, to say the least. Your sister Iris, right? Yes. So, when did you come to Hazakura Temple? I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple has been my home. So you've never left? Well, I don't have any family left to take care of me. Sister Bikini, I've come to think of her as my real mother, as it were. I see, but you didn't go to college? And maybe enroll in the Ivy University Literature Department? Bro, please. No, I've never had any interest in going to a big university like that. My training's all the education I need. I see. But it's not well when I get the chance I make a trip to a nearby town. I can use a computer and a cell phone too. It's not exactly something worth bragging about. But I don't see any cyclops. So I guess that means she's online. Don't stare at me like that. What kind of place is this anyway? I heard it's portraying to decrease your spiritual power or something like that. It must seem awfully crazy to normal people like you. Well, I have to admit, it's a whole different world up here. I'm glad to hear you say that. Huh? Talking with dead people, does it help anyway? I hate it. Really? So why stay in a place like this? Oh. Is something wrong? I didn't realize it was so late. I have to go and ring the bell for lights out. Guess it's almost 10 o'clock now, huh? Mr. Wright? Yes? If it's alright with you, I'd like you to have this. But this is your head. It has the power to protect you from evil spirits. Come to think of it, Sister Bikini was wearing one of these too. Pray for your safety in this dark, cold night. I'm sorry, but I must bid you good night. Wait a minute, Sister Iris? Yes? Just now you called me by my name. You said Mr. Wright. How do you know my name? I never introduced myself to you. That's... Sister Iris, please tell the truth. Tell me the truth. You and I... Have we ever met before? Iris? It's almost 10 o'clock. Perhaps we can speak again tomorrow. And there it is. Not the gong, but the whole Cyclops business I expected. So my hunch was correct. She does know me. I'll have to try to talk with her again tomorrow. Many dots. Slightly less dots. 3 dots. What the? That blood curling scream came from the courtyard. February 7th, 11:06 p.m. Hazakura Temple Courtyard. Scream, I'm sure it came from around here. Oh. Someone's there. On the ground. Miss Jackson? I just stepped on something soft. Hey, don't step on my tummy like that. What are you doing like here? I was passed out. What do you think? So the blood curling stream was... Forget about that. Hurry up and call the police. Is there even a phone in the main hall? No, but we're so getting reception up here in the mountains. You must have a cell phone, right? I didn't bring... Ah, you useless. I mean, even Iris had a cell phone. Got no choice. You gotta use a public phone by Dusky Bridge. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Run as fast as you can. Yes, ma'am. If you don't hurry, Iris will... 11:18 p.m. Dusky Bridge. It's further than I thought. Bridge just up ahead. I have to go tell Maya what happened to him. Yeah. Dusky Bridge? It's burning down? What the heck happened? What are you doing here? Oh. What is it? Is it me? Scared like that here. Larry, I almost had a heart attack. My name isn't Larry, it's Larice. Larice, hurry and call the police. I'm going to Inner Temple. Don't be stupid. The bird has nothing but a burning wreck right now. This is there's been a murder here in Hazakura Temple. What? The murderer might have fled across the bridge. I have to make sure Maya's safe. But... Please, call the police. I gotta go. Get out of the way, Larry. It's too dangerous, Nick. Wait. I must have been crazy. I knew how dangerous it was, but I still went for it. Nick? We can even more by the fire. The rickety old bridge planks was snapped and gave way. And I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me. The final terrifying scream rose up to the pierced frozen air of that horrible night. To be continued. And that was a twist. Everything is fine. Phoenix is now plunging to a probably really cold river by words. Plunges off a burning bridge, probably into the frozen river below, most likely, but still, that's not really good. Date question mark. Time question mark. Location, who knows really. Could it be at this time of night? Oh, okay, now I was expecting actually. Could it be at this night? Yes, Ezra speaking. Did she get up? It's an emergency. Larry, do you know what time it is? It's not Larry, it's Larice. Larice who asked him. It's just nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over in. Wait, don't hang up. It's an emergency. It's Nick. He took a really nasty spill. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so. I'm not joking. His life's in danger. What's happened? Tell me. Oh, a guy with bad luck. He may already be dead. Anyway, you've gotta come back. You're the only one I can help. Iris. My beautiful Iris. She needs help. Alright. Don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm at the detention center. Please, hurry. Beep. It's been 1 year since I left that country. Thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expect anything to change. February 8th, 2:19 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. You're late, Edgy. What took you so long? Don't want to hear it. I tried a private jet to come as quick as I could. Why, you should have tried a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise and Nick is via an Iris beat. Huh? Say something, Edgy. Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. Maybe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim and the picture book author, Miss Elise Jackson. She was found by Wright and had none. The suspect is a Temple's younger nun. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. It also says that he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest. Yes, that's right, you got it. They arrested her. My sweet little Iris. And here I was convinced he was the one the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these 2 items were for. What are you talking about? They're things Wright gave to me when I was leaving this room. This is the first. He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other, he couldn't possibly be asking what I think he is. Could he? I'm begging you, Iris's trial starts tomorrow. When Nick out of the picture, you're all I got left. You're the only one that can represent her? What did you just say? You know, represent, defend. What were you expecting? Why did you think I called you here anyway? I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor's a lawyer who talks to me like a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know. Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But I mean, I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling an entire court once. This country's judicial system falls into such decay. Please, Edgy? At least listen to her. Listen to our side of the story. So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder. Um, Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. LeRae said that he might die. Fortunately, he will be fine. Rayborn, how could he say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he's unharmed. But thank goodness. But he caught some kind of nasty cold. A cold. He's running a high fever and he's drifting in and out of consciousness. I must be imagining things. This woman, I feel like I've met her before. That's what Xan's trying to hit me to feels. What do I have then? Phoenix Wright, my friend says grade school fell from Dusky Bridge and is currently hospitalized. We know about Gumshoe, the Butts, our dead victim, and Iris. It feels weird. I'm still trying to words. It feels weird changing perspectives mid episode, so I'm just trying to imagine Edra's voice, and it feels weird being his perspective. I'll just leave it at that for now. It's just strange. Especially being asked to represent Iris and when we know about her past, so it's very confusing. Pardon me, Iris. I'd like to ask you something if you don't mind. I have the distinct feeling you and I have met before. Larry called Edgeworth the night that Elise died. Pretty much guilt tripped Edgeworth to come back to see Iris. And we apparently have his badge, Phoenix's badge in Magatama that he usually uses for the psych log, so it feels weird having the foreboding feeling that their psych logs to unravel of it. We're doing it from a different perspective, so that's why Edgeworth's here. It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly leave Hazakura Temple. Hazakura Temple? What's that? I would imagine it's happened overnight, probably. It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power. Spiritual power? Go to that temple for that reason as well. No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them. In that case, what are you doing at the temple then? I've committed some sins. Sins I need to pay for. That's why I'm there and why I continue to train. To purify my soul. I want to ask you about last night. The night of the crime. Alright. I helped to clean up after dinner and then went back to my room at about 8 o'clock. Later, I left my room to ring the lights out about 10. Well, we ring at the same time each night. I see, and then I was told to go to the training hall, but I back to my room and stayed there. Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to? I was frightened. Frightened. So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened. There's more to her story. I just noticed. Maybe we could take a little deeper. So you were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder? Yes. However, you didn't go. Because you say you were frightened. What exactly were you so frightened of? What in the world? Is there something wrong? I'm sorry, it's nothing. It's like she's not aware of them herself. These must be what Wright was talking about. These psychologs. I believe he said I need to present this Magatama item to do something. Dot 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 question mark? So, do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night? I think it was a result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed. Spiritual power? Yes, spiritual power has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example. Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power. Yes, I understand. Most people don't. And I'm certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. Please, answer me the simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise Duaxum? No. I'm not the one who took her life. Psycholog things aren't appearing. I suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying. What's wrong? Can't believe what I'm thinking. Here I just finished saying I don't believe in spiritual power. It appears that's all you can tell me. Thank you very much for listening to my story. I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you. Me? Yes, at the trial tomorrow, he asked me to defend you. If Mr. Wright has so much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I would gladly entrust my faith to your capable hands. But before that, I have one question. Yes? Do you know Wright? Why would you ask that? Whenever you came up in our conversation, he began to act a little strange. Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you? A very dear and indispensable friend. It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him. Deceived him? I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. I wanted him to just forget about me without learning the truth. Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. And until he learns the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him, tell him the truth. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise. Very well, I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. Okay, that's enough information gathered for now. I should head to the crime scene. Pretty fancy music. I'm sort of curious, but I really doubt I can do this yet. Oh, present. Since I've been handed this case, it's my duty to dig up all the answers. Understand? Yes, sir. The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. In my years of court, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. And now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the inner temple last night? Yes, I swear. I already told you that. Yes, you say you didn't go because you were frightened. That's right. If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so frightened of? Iris, I wonder. I don't have any context yet for that. I just want to know what I was walking into for that one, but yeah, let's proceed, I guess.
Dying on my hard cry, man. Completed.
I mean, Phoenix fell off, and that's why Edriv is here, because Phoenix Wright's in the hospital for like 2 days apparently. But he survived the river underneath, so that's all that matters. And it sure is cold, right? So this is it. Dusky Bridge. Oh well, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe. Long time no see. It's been about a year, or has it been longer? It doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here. Oh, ouch. There's that sharp left jab. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. Let me guess. You were transferred by HR to the local precinct. A wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard. While you're back in the country and ready to come all the way up here. Aaron's really nice. They would let me take charge of this investigation, sir. Gumshoe indeed. The gum in your shoe is impossible to get rid of. I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Great. Thank you, Detective. I thought Prosecutor Godot was gonna get here before me. Guy's a real mystery, I tell you. Prosecutor Godot? Well, I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case. It's simple. Well, simple is as simple does, as I say. You got no idea how much I missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. Seriously, this was a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing. A witness? Yeah, that bikini baby. Bikini lady here on this frozen cold mountain. Well, you should talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir. I mean, I may have to talk to this decisive witness myself. So this is a bridge that Wright felt her. Yep, can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross, it's how it goes, right? Or was that a leap? And is there something on the other side? Yes, ability to call the inner temple. But we can't get over there without a bridge, sir. Johnny? Nobody lives here, so it's usually not a problem. But someone's at the inner temple doing some training and now they're stuck there. Yes, I heard that from right. It's Maya Fey. Oh no, her again? Anyway, the air is really turbulent right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction. No one's going to be able to reach the inner temple until tomorrow, sir. Should she be alright in this guild? So, how did the bridge burn down anyway? We're almost 100% sure it was lightning. Lightning? I guess before that. So, who's this prosecutor Goat? I've never heard of him. Yeah, he's a new guy. Showed up right after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but nobody can say a bad word about the guy. Kind of a bad, is he? He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Really good. So good, then how is it I never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor in this case? You bet he is. After all, you know who's right in the middle of it. You know who? Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Goda has really got in for Mr. Wright. Oh? Yeah, he seems to have some kind of grudge. And with this, what would be the cause of this grudge? So no, maybe he made fun of his mask or something. That doesn't make any sense. I better look into this Go dot myself. So you're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning? Yep, showed up last night of snow for the first time in 3 days. It's really a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that. But according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck. I see. It's a very detailed weather report. Almost too detailed. That's the exact time that lightning struck the bridge. Oh, that we got the information from the witness's testimony. Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge? Who is this witness? Sorry, I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir. Alright, out of curiosity. Whenever something happens, this guy always shows up like he hasn't got a care. In fact, you know what? Every time he shows up, I always wonder the same thing. Maybe somehow he's actually the cause of all these incidents. What if Gumshoe has realized it yet? But you could say the exact same thing about him. Your face is more drawn out than the last time I saw you over a year ago. Really? I thought so. No, wait. It's not so much drawn out as really tired, or maybe just plain old thin. I thought that too, sir. My salary has been kind of on the low end. So yeah, my food options have been kind of non-existent. Off-brand chicken soup, off-brand spaghetti, off-brand bread, that sort of stuff. I thought you were really into instant noodles last year. I got really sick of the stuff after a while, sir. I usually hear about promising young prosecutor candidates while they're still in school, but I've never seen or heard of this person. I've got to admit, he's puzzling alright. Disappeared one day, big mug of steaming coffee in his hand. Sounds like an interesting man. Yeah, the co-prosecutor office is willing to double express macchiatos yet lately. Curious that Edward doesn't know who Godot is, since if I remember right, water first. If I remember right, they said that Godot was Edward's protege or something along those lines. So I have more questions than answers about Godot now. I guess before I do that, weather reports. Snow with occasional lightning strikes. Snow 7 to approximately 10:50. Lightning 10 to approximately 10 o'clock. Lightning struck at 10:45, around 30 minutes past between the fire starting and going out. Also better. You know what? What's that thing doing it on your laptop, Mr. Edgeworth? Is it really that odd? Bro, please. I will commit because you did do the button for self. You bet it is, sir. The prosecutor wearing a defense attorney's badge. Guess I could have typed it with a licensed kill. This little thing hold that ominous of a meaning. Okay, I was just sort of curious. I never really present badges to people, but I figured it'd be amusing since, you know, Edgeworth being a prosecutor. Anyway. You know, Edgy, what took you so long? So cold my brain turned to sherbet. I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. I mean, Wright's gonna be fine and the case itself isn't anything unusual. I find myself taking to a request to defend a woman accused of murder. Wait a sec. Hold it. Objection. What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth? It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and what kind of lame excuse is that? You call yourself a defense attorney? Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor, and that's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney, just sounds plain old weird, pal. Right, Prosecutor Edgeworth? I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. Dude, Edgy. I don't see you for a couple of years and your heart turns a sherbet. Say more like sorbets, and it's rather cold here. I was to the murderer, someone else did it. I just know it, okay? Just trust me on that one. I'm a romantic, aren't you, Larry? And nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton on the right, that is. And I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? ... What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent? Come on, a girl like you can't possibly... There's Larry outside now. I was right after all. I should never have come back here. No, don't worry. I see things for how they are this time. Honest. Yeah, I had a penny for every time you said that. It's just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much, know what I mean? I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry. Oh, forget it. I didn't say anything. Larry, where were you, and what were you doing on Night of Crime? Larry? What? Don't tell me. You think I might have done it? Donnie? Get lost. Get back on your chart, Jen. Get on my site, you creep. I hope you're playing crap. Of course. I will ask just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing? As I suspected, cycle locks. I'm sorry, man. You know me, I just remember. My short-term memory is a wreck, dude. Curiosity. He was a good guy and a real pal to the end. When I look back now, I have nothing but good memories. But the past tense, he's not dead, you know. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, the guy owes me. Bro, I saved his life. That's supposed to mean. If I hadn't called for help so quickly, he would have died. It's no surprise now, like, he used to be a security guard. No instinct. He has a point, he called me pretty quickly too. I think Larry's pretty good at motivating people. I just wish he would motivate himself once in a while. Right. Very much. I'm curious, but I doubt I have what I need to. I keep forgetting. I probably need more information, but I'm sort of curious what the introductory bit is. Alright, now you're gonna tell me what you really saw last night. Oh, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk. That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. At around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I've been sleeping, but not sure how long. Suddenly, zing. The whole world in front of me went white. Like I've been stopped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi. And then it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Does the bridge caught on fire? You say you saw with your own eyes? Why you give me an evil eye? I'm telling the truth. There's still 3 cycle locks remaining. He's trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? Where are you saying? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? Just answer the question. I was in my own room by the main hall. Where else could I be? As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem I suspect lies there. There? What do you mean there? Also, read I've seen lightning strike dusky bridge from your room. It could be the map, but I just want to see what this introductory part was. Because I haven't even been in the temple yet, I can't even be sure on that. Okay, so we can't go to the main... What was it called again? We can't go to the inner temple because, well, the bridge is out, so. Guess let's check out the main hall. Yeah. Hello. So how are you feeling? Alright, I suppose. Huh? Who is this? My name is Miles Edgeworth. My, a handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. If circumstances weren't so tragic, I just... don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you. But I'm looking for a woman in a bikini. Well, you found her. Now what can I do for you? ... I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis. If you ask nicely, I might give you a peek, good boy. Mr. Edgeworth. This is a head none, Sister Bikini. She's the witness. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? Exactly where your salad keeps on getting cut. Stomach's already growling in protest. So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris? Well, first, I want to hear what you know. Well, I see something that wasn't here last time I examined it in a different perspective. There are more insect cushions in the corner of the room. There might be a piece of paper sticking up under the stack. Beats me. Do you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. It's like an old manila envelope. Yeah. Oh, what is it, Detective? This could be it. An ultra important clue. A super special clue. I suppose I should read it myself then. Looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall, unless you want your secret to be exposed, in quotes. Sounds like a blackmail letter. How's it going there, Mr. Edgeworth? Can I ever find clues like that? You're an ultra important prosecutor, a super duper prosecutor. Well, I suppose it takes a super dumb kind of dumb to miss a clue like this. What is this? Salutation here. There's something I must talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Make sure you come unless you want your secret, in quotes, to be exposed. Things sure cast a strong presence over the whole room. This is a lesser Megatama. It's a precious heirloom containing a great many souls. Is this lesser? What's the greater one like? The greater Megatama is displayed in the main room of Fate Manor. It was supposed to be shown at the Treasures of Curin exhibit, and it was so large I couldn't break it through the doors. Was there a Megatama in the second game? In that one case? I'm not sure, actually. There might have been. Oh, so yeah, I should probably talk to you. First, I'd like to ask you about last night. Well, last night we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple. She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that? I suppose it was about 9 when we left here. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. The channeling dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch. Oh, you're right. Does sound exhausting. Detective, this is no time for flattery. Sorry. Sometime after around 11 o'clock, you witnessed an incident in the courtyard. But your duty was in the inner temple. Why'd you come back here? Well, you're staring at me. I'm trying to get goosebumps. I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason. Because it chills pretty easily, don't you, Mr. Ashworth? Alright, then I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard. Must have been past 11. I can't say it. It's too much for my pure heart. Calm down, lady. Let go of my tie. I saw two people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other one was stabbing her from the back with a sword. You see this criminal with your own eyes? I didn't want to believe what I was seeing, but it was Iris. You must have been quite shocked. Of course she was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. It's like if we were stabbing Mr. Wright smack in the middle of a courtroom, and I happened to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too. I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed, and then I passed out. Fortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid. However, the idea of Iris seems to foul act seems unnatural. Unnatural? Girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness. I don't know what she means by that. As to head down, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct? Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is I've got a bad lower back. A bad lower back? Yes, it's especially bad in the winter. So bad I couldn't even lift a bucket. You remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as frozen glass. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall. So you left the disciple all alone? Don't be ridiculous, I'd never do that. I ordered Iris to the inner temple last year. She had grown the bell for lights out. Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So, did this head nun actually see Iris there? I better try to get some more details. So, who is this acolyte that was trained at the inner temple? Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. After she went to the trouble of signing up for the special course. Special course? The training session where you sit in a block of spirit eyes and chant 30,000 times. You don't mean to tell me she's still doing it over at the inner temple, do you? No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night we still hadn't started the training session itself. Well, that's good to hear. Dear, one thing I forgot to tell you. Oh, I don't like the sound of this. Do you know that small girl? I believe she's Mystic Maya's little sister. Maya has a little sister? Oh, you mean Little Pearl? That's Maya Fey's cousin. Little Pearl? I thought she was gonna visit Mystic Elise after we finished with dinner cleanup. but I hadn't seen her at all last night. She's nowhere to be found. She's also bad about visiting. Good thing Scarybot's here. Or is that a different one? Hold up. No, it's different. I got hit by Scarybot. Cool. I don't know how they come by so fast, but it's a good thing Scarybot just nukes them this fast. You mean she was with the victim? It's out of fault on my stupid creaky old back. The little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone. As they say, the plot thickens. Now we have my Aunt Pearl's picture in the profile. She's a very important visitor, you know, an honored acolyte. Honored? How so? The Fae name is synonymous with the curing channeling technique. Therefore, she must be a spiritual being of great power indeed. Now that you mention it, 1 year ago, there was a case about the master of the curing channeling technique. Detective, I think that's talk of supernatural dribble. I suppose now you'll say she has meaty tolerance. So it gives you the creeps, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah, nothing to do with it. Curiosity. This man, his face betrays a life of suffering and great weariness of the world. Sure. Even so, I can't believe this guy actually jumped into the river. Think of all the fun things he might have enjoyed if he just lived. But spiritual training alone is no way to lead a complete life, huh? ... It sounds like she's got some major regrets she's dealing with. Perhaps I should let Gumshoe explain Wright's situation to her for me. Don't look at me like that. Do your own dirty work, sir. This poor girl, where could she have gone? Well, we checked out her home and she's not there. And she's nowhere in the vicinity of the temple either. Which means... there's only a few other possibilities as to where she could be. Do you think she found the bridge and was carried downstream? ... Be such a pessimist, detective. I was only trying to think like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Ironic, I became a pessimist only after I had the pleasure of working with you. I guess you pretty much know everyone on the list. I might as well just be thorough, I guess. This is Mystic Elise's apprentice, is it not? I think he might have a bit of a crush on me. Good boy, at any rate. Nani? No, I don't blame him. Sister Bikini understands the temptations of young men. Sure. But I'm afraid it wouldn't be proper to abuse my position. I am a head nut after all. But in return, I did allow him to draw a portrait of me. Wright was opposed to maintaining modesty for everyone's sake. So, how could such a terrible thing have happened? It's all my fault. Come on, lady. I don't think you need to take the blame for your... Why, what are you doing anyway? Ow, you're scary. That stupid 5 o'clock shadow and that stupid old coat of yours. It's too bad you weren't the one that disappeared. Why did she have to take it all on me? Your anger just seemed a little manufactured. You went with Maya to the train temple in the inner temple last night. Did you happen to see Iris while you were there? Of course I saw her. I told her to meet us after ringing the 10 o'clock bell for lights out. So you're saying Iris came to the inner temple then? Of course she did. Iris has always been a good obedient girl. After that I had Iris help Mystic Maya begin her training. That doesn't fit with Iris' story at all. She said that she never went to the inner temple. As I say, the plot thickens. I mean, I have Cyclops to look at. She doesn't have any that I know of, so. Oh, yeah, we could go further, I guess. Go. Or to the courtyard. This is where the murder took place, sir. Under removing the body, we left everything else untouched. Thanks, Detective. I'll just have a look around. Because the police are still investigating. Oh yeah, by the way, don't I better ask, just to be sure. Are you really going to defend and done Iris at the trial tomorrow? Yes, I will. Gave her my word, and now I must follow through with my commitment. Well, in that case, I've gotta be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation. Don't worry about it, Detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out on its own. You've got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like water from a tap. Yes, you see that, Detective. Just how much has your writing sprout leaked over the years? The victim is a famous picture book author, Miss Elise Duaxon. Her entire past up until she won a writing award last year is a total mystery. It's hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that. The estimated time of death for the victim was between 10 and 11 p.m. on February 7th. Cause of death was blood loss resulting from a stab weapon to the back by the murder weapon. The murder weapon? The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir. It's terrible. Yes, but there's one strange thing. Yes. The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. The bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a two-story building. Two-story building? That would be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct? You're right. Way to go, Miss Redworth. That just happens to be the room that Elise Duaxon was staying in. Maybe she was pushed out the window after she was stabbed by the sword? Right time between 10 and 11 p.m. Loss of blood from being stabbed in the back. Body fell 10 feet after death. Interesting. Now, Detective. Specific summaries what we learned so far. Okay. Let's take a look at the map. Oh, so hold on. Right. I think I'd be sneezing back midstream, but sure. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini that had none, Right after they finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple. At 10 p.m. after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. When she got there, Bikini had taken over while she went back to Hazakura Temple. After taking a hot bath and super back, Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard.
Dying on my hardcore Iron Man. Completed.
You know, got Delta 73 with an AGS spec and Rebel swords. You want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall. Temple, huh? There's some more information about that place. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? I'm pretty sure it's that Godot guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. What do you mean? It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one could reach him. What if the rumors are true? Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a code and will be defending, he just lost interest? Well, I intend to appear in court on the role of defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if I came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you should have to worry about. I think the real problem is going to be that judge. He certainly would remember our face even after such a long absence. That's why I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. We've only met each other once, there's a good chance he won't remember me at all. Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir? There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of Mount choosing. I'm Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea he has such a powerful string to pull. What is this inner temple that Miles was supposedly training at? According to Bikini, it's an old building used for training acolytes. It's on the other side of Dusky Bridge. Bridge had burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? Nope, not a thing. Nothing. The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there. Still, the only thing there is the inner temple. And here's how it's the kind of place a person. It's not the kind of place a person could survive in. Please be alright, Maya. Okay. The crime scene, I guess. I was gonna say, I recognize the statue. So, I'm assuming this was that same statue we saw in episode 2, I believe? Or would it be episode 3? No, 2. The museum case, because that's the statue I remember. The sword, I'm not sure, but the sword possibly as well. Since the exhibit was themed after Kurin Village. It's a lantern. Suppose they light it at night. Something elegant about the light of a fire. In the beach month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight. Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill? How did you know? Sis, it looks like a wizard's staff. It belonged to the victim, Miss Elise Duexum. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen, this is just between us, okay, sir? Yes, what? It's top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this. Alright. Truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard. Dot dot dot. That's it? That's what you wanted to tell me? That's it? Yeah, the staff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it? Just the victims. Okay, the stick is suspicious. It's missing, I distinctly remember there being a... Yeah, there was an orb on it. It's a slightly less magical stick now. So the sword from this ghost statue is actually the murder weapon? Sure is, it's called a... That word again. Shido, by the way. It's a piece of work, sir. Still blood on it. Suppose it's the victim's blood? Yep, it's all over the blade. Speaking of all over the blade, there's fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shido too. Fingerprints. Naturally, they found a master prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant. Fingerprints are on the murder weapon? What's wrong? You're looking really solemn. Is this how it is for Wright? Is what it's like to be a defense attorney? Yeah, I figure it doesn't feel very good. To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health. Main gate must be just over that stone wall. Stone walls? I built over a few of those in my time. Most of them are good memories, but not all. Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words. Just love scheme. Really? Don't seem to type. Well, what about stats? That's eh. But I'll see Kitty, you know. Messes with my hard-boiled image. That sounds Mr. Edgeworth. So we're all starting to go mad. Right, the main hall of House of Crow temple's above us here. Right, but I'm pretty sure the main hall didn't have a second floor. House of Crow temple was built on a steep part of the mountain. The front and the back of the main hall are on different levels. Oh, that makes sense. But wouldn't it be simpler to just build the place status, sir? I fail to see how we consider that to be any remotely good idea. And that's all I see here. Oh yeah, this thing. Look, I'm just here to be a simple detective. No. That's something to be proud of. Oh, so I think I might have told you about this, but... Alright. You want to be a wizard, right? Amazing, how'd you know that? What do you think? I'd make a really good one, don't you think? We just had a conversation a little while ago, detective. Glad we don't know about this victim. Don't know her real name, her background. We don't know anything really. Really odd. She was trying to hide her identity. Why would she become an author? I bet it's just one of those things, you know. You probably never expected to get so popular. Yeah, I was trying to point out the whole, like, there's something missing on the stick, but guess not. Wonder if Maya's alright. I could never show my face to Wright again if something were to happen to her. I'll be okay. If that ever happens, you can just show my face. That was it. I didn't mean like that, sir. It was just a silly little joke. But there's another way to get across to the other side. The support wires for the bridge are still intact, correct? The bridge is almost 20 years long. I know I may look like a Mr. Edric, but I'm no superhero. In any case, I just hope Maya's alright. What about Pearl? Has no one seen her at all since last night? Seems that way. Apparently she hasn't gone back to Current Village either, sir. But it's true that she was with Elise Duexum at some point last night. No doubt about it. You mean that maybe whoever killed Miss Duexum also? Jump to any crazy conclusions. Ouch. Sure have let me punch Mr. Edward if it's downright fierce. Okay, nothing else to do here, I guess. Yeah, I was gonna say she knows something that she doesn't. About this picture. Look at that. I looked. No, be kidding now. Yeah, absolutely. Up until recently, we've avoided exposure to such magazines. This time we had our reasons. Just so, for example. Well, it's a native world the size of such a lovely place. Yeah, or not. What this? Do you know anything about this old crumpled up letter? Is that addressed to Iris? Yeah, it clearly says to Iris on it. Can't believe it. Girl doesn't have any secrets from me. So Sister Bikini didn't know anything about it? Okay, not relevant. Well, that's a demon warning code. Ankles are highly susceptible to possession by evil spirits, you know. That's why we always wear these for protection. I see. What are you waiting for? You won't get any protection just by holding it, you know. Put it on already. No, I can't. I was just... It's like it was made just for you, Mr. Edgeworth. What do you mean by that, detective? It looks absolutely marvelous. You just gotta keep it on for a while. It's some sort of divine retribution. Not rebel. I'm gonna go a little bit longer because I want to get to a more convenient ending point. If I can. Considering my stream schedule and all night for next week. Don't see Larry anywhere. Maybe we scared the poor kid away. His heart was shut tight with a number of cycle locks. I guess I have to look for him now. Door on my side. So this is the bridge where I tried to cross. Pretty reckless to be asked me. Macy survived the fall from up here. Yeah, he's one lucky guy, sir. Then I see how he managed to win his cases in court by luck. I think dumb luck suits Wright just a bit better. It's a little shack down there they call Heavenly Hall. This shack. It's like a rundown doghouse for losers that can't bear the freezing drafts of wind. And it reminds me of my apartment, sir. The Heavenly Hall sounds makes it sound like a palace. When a humble great name is a crime itself, I call it false advertising. By the way, the name of my apartment complex is Cops and Castles. That's such a great name, if you ask me. Well, it's not such a great apartment either, sir. The letters are wildly engraved into a roughly cut quilter. Dusky Bridge. It's certainly an appropriate name. It's because the glasses Mr. Edward. The sign says Dusty Bridge. I can see how you read it wrong, though, sir. You're when he glasses, detective. Try reading it one more time. You're right, it's Dusky Bridge after all. I guess whoever wrote this made a mistake. It's public film. You don't see a lot of those anymore. It's true. Got one here. Why don't we take a photo of the Metro? Sure. Why not? Darn it, I don't have a camera with me. I'm gonna go buy dispose of camera. I'll be right back, sir. Special about public phones, and why is he so fascinated by them? Oh, that's what I just said. It's like a pretty good distance to that far cliff. Yeah, it's gotta be around 100 yards or so. Detective, it's not even close to 100 yards. Well, I gotta admit, I'm not very good at judging distances. 20 yards or so. Impossible to cross without a bridge, it seems. Alright, that's all she wrote. Oh, Mr. Ashworth. I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions if you don't mind. I've already told you everything that Iris, please remember. I'm on your side. You can tell me anything. Yes, thank you. I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you. She said she saw. Tongue twister, I swear. She said she saw you stab Miss Elise Duxon with a sword. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well. Nani? When I spoke with you last, you claimed you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet, Sister Bikini said she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night. But I didn't go there. Didn't go to the Inner Temple last night. Looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. Wonder if I'll find the answer I'm looking for if I break those cycle locks. Okay. Before I do that... No, I keep forgetting to present. This letter, it appears to be addressed to you. I think it's someone else's idea of a joke, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I threw it away. It's not giving me a straight answer for some reason. I have to find someone else to give me more information about this. Okay, I think I have an idea how to get this jar at the very least. I'm not sure if I have all the answers. It's possible that I may have to do the other one first, but we'll see. I think it's this? No. You really were in the room all night. The weather, maybe? No. Okay, take that. I found this in the main hall. It's addressed to you. That's... Well, Iris? Well, you glare at me like that. You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, isn't that correct? The evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? Suppose it doesn't matter either way. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? I thought that letter was just playing a prank on me. A prank? Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief. I wonder about that. Sister Bikini's like a mother to me. I would never had anything from her. No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it was, there's just one person you don't want to tell your secret to. Take that. Phoenix Wright. You mean something to Wright, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him of all people to know your deep, dark secrets. Well, what do you have to say? I should have expected as much. Especially from a friend of his. Okay, that killed all my heart. All my health. Cool. I was curious how much that would heal. After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it. What is this heavenly hall that letter mentions? It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge. Small shack, huh? It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near. Where is it on this map? It's around here. To get there, you follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. Reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I was so scared about the whole affair, I didn't even want to think about it. So this is a secret that you locked away in your heart? Yes. Because so I may have to visit this Heavenly Hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, he still claims to have never left a room that night. Yes, that's exactly right. Right, so she rang the bell at 10, and then she was in her room the entire time. The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you, I will win. I'm gonna win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you'll tell him your secrets. But it's pointless. Why would you say that? Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is. But he has no idea who I am. Mr. Wright? How bad is his cold? Well, his fever is very high. The result, he's rather confused. He's worried about Maya, who's still trapped in the inner temple. And he's quite worried about you as well, it seems. Really? Yes. Naturally, once he recovers, I'll pass the baton back to him. No, don't. I'm sure that Mr. Wright wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want to defend me. Why? Oh. This is the woman who was to undergo training last night. She seems like a very strong, reliable woman. Whatever else anyone has to say about this Irish woman. I can't exactly say she's the best judge of character. This is a trainee's younger sister, correct? She's cute as a button and she seems to really love mashed potatoes and gravy. No. She even said she was gonna have the leftovers for dinner last night. And then she took the leftover potato and the whole pot of gravy with her to her room. I had an appetite for such a young little girl. I'd like to ask you about Sister Bikini, the head of Hazakura Temple. She raised me as if she were my real mother. As if she was your real mother. I was left at Hazakura Temple when I was just a little child. And she's taken care of me ever since. Forgive me for sounding rude, but what about your family? I'm sorry, but I better not talk about this. You want to know about me? There's not much to tell, I'm afraid. We just got one thing straight. You're raised at Hazakura Temple, correct? And yet somehow you seem to know right. So you two must have crossed paths somewhere. No, Sir Ezra, whoever it was, it couldn't have been me. What's it mean? That's Mystic Elise Duexum. She's a picture book author, so I've heard. Does she come to Hazakura Temple often? No, this was the first time. It's just that she was a very important visitor. That's so? Yes, Sister Bikini told me. He swore not to offend her. The victim is at least to Axum. Prosecutor office doesn't have much information about her, it seems. Oh, that's Mr. Larice. He's a very nice, hardworking person. A very sincere, hardworking person. He was even kind enough to draw a portrait of me. Wow, annoying the butts. This woman is exactly the type he would fall in love with at first sight. You know, I'm curious what else there is, so we'll go a little bit more, but I'm gonna end it pretty soon. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to because I'm already over time as it is. But when we come back to Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations, we go check out this Heavenly Hall that doesn't seem heavily based on what the other... Based on what... I'm already drawing a blank on her name, because it's been a long day. Based on what Iris has told us in quotes. And we'll see what was past that point, because it seems like things are not adding up in more ways than one. So yeah, that's what we'll do when we come back next time.